I'm so confused. I'm like, hey, I'll take the whole coffee. It was kind of culty. My head hurts and I don't know if I filmed an intro. Hi, thanks for tuning in. I did SOULCYCLE for the first time. I did SOULCYCLE for the first time this weekend. Come along with me. Did I drink the Kool-Aid? Everyone's obsessed. Apparently it's a cult. I joined the cult. No, I didn't join the cult. Maybe I did. I might have 2 intros. I might have no intros. I don't know. I'm in shambles. Stay tuned to the end and you'll find out why I'm in shambles. Sunday shambles. So I hit up SOULCYCLE here in Toronto. This is the one on King Street. We're walking in, show you around. There's a lobby. Here is what the studio looks like. There's I'd be 30, the number that's on there, right? Yeah. First class. Thank you. So like we can just take one? These are my favorite thing. Anything? Be careful. I'm like, hey, I'll take the whole coffee.
See ya.
See you.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Class is done. Oh, this is pulled. I'm so confused. It was like this brunch special, so I think my favorite thing about it was somebody's birthday. It was Justin Bieber and brunch theme for her. At the end of the class, they came out with this little tray with a candle on it, and they brought her kombucha to blow. So instead of blowing out a cake, because it was SOULCYCLE, you guys know my love for that. But like, I was a little underwhelmed. I was expecting a lot more. I felt cool though, because I was like, guys, I am in SOULCYCLE in Toronto, New York vibes here in Canada. This is a disaster though. What are your thoughts on SOULCYCLE, sir? Please tell. They don't actually let you film in the class, but I'm gonna go on Sunday and I have a plan how I'm gonna sneak you guys in. And then they're like, sorry, no phones. It's like, damn it, I'm trying to film for YouTube and not let you know. Cars, stop. I'm trying to film YouTube. Can you all quiet down?
I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
So I'm back, and yeah, I'm just underwhelmed. I've done YG-Cycle in Edmonton, which is kind of the copy of it, and I way prefer it. I will insert some clips of YG-Cycle. There's just a lot more light and a lot more action, versus I felt SOULCYCLE was a lot more soulful. It was kind of culty, more meditative. I'm gonna go again. Every instructor is gonna be kind of different, so sometimes you just might not like the instructor. Yeah, so far, I give it like only like a 7 out of 10. Can we have a moment, people? Keltie's about to get real deep. Okay, prepare yourselves. One of the things I love about spin classes is you get real deep sometimes. About this time last year was when I really got into spin classes for the first time at YG-Cycle, and I distinctly remember the moment. I was just in not a bad place, but I broke up with a boyfriend who I was dating for a long time. It was a good breakup, it was mutual. I did the breaking up, but I was with someone for a long time. I didn't know what I wanted to do job-wise. Like YouTube, I was really confused at the time, but I loved it, and I was just like all over the place, and I just didn't feel like myself. I remember one spin class like distinctly, like looking down and like the music's pumping, and I was just so into it and just felt so powerful. And I was like, you are gonna fight for Keltie. And I remember being like, you are gonna fight for her, and you're gonna get her back, and you're gonna become your best self, and you're gonna live your best life. And I didn't know where that would take me. In the middle of the class, you know, there's the one spiritual part when he talks, you like look down, think about it, and I kind of had that flashback, and I was like, oh my god, I fought for Keltie. Like, I moved to Toronto. My YouTube, I found I'm enjoying so much, and I'm doing content I love, and it's growing, and I've just never been so happy with myself. I've just felt strong and powerful, and like I can take on the world, and so it was so cool. And I think that's what fitness does for us, that I just kind of look down, and I wish I could go back to Keltie a year from now and be like, yeah, you're gonna fight for her, and you're going to find her. Yeah, that's the cool thing I think about fitness as well. It's just seeing your transformation, the physical, but you also make the mental transformation. So they're a little deep time with Keltie. Oh god, I go 0 to 100 from soulful and deep to just what is life.
not a soldier.
I feel like the LA Fitspo SOULCYCLE thing to do is have a salad from Whole Foods. So we're going to buy an overly expensive salad, which is delicious and I love, but not worth 25 bucks. But for you guys, I will.
Panicking the entire time in there because I got this after my workout, not at Whole Foods, but they sell this at Whole Foods, so it was in my pocket, and the entire time I'm like, everyone thinks I'm shoplifting. Oh my god. No, I got this beforehand. Oh, that is too much anxiety for me.
Now that we're on this whole pretend to be an LA Fitspo thing, you know what? I just thought I'm fully gonna embrace it. So we did SOULCYCLE. We went to Whole Foods, we got a salad. There's a meditation class thing like a block away, so I'm gonna go. I'm so mindful and so full. I say that, but it's also St. Paddy's Day tomorrow and I'm gonna have beer. Life is about balance. I just walked by a Rolls Royce. That's cool. I never feel like more of a peasant than when I'm in Yorkville.
Help me, I'm poor.
Yes, I grabbed another kombucha to go. Cheers, ideas. I am the worst meditator, and it's a practice. You have to get better, but my thoughts were like, it was good. I felt like I purged them. I think I fell asleep halfway through.
All right, kid, I want you to get out there and show them what St. Patrick's Day is all about.
I need my shoes tied.
Oh my god, oh my god. This
Feeling not hot right now. It was St. Paddy's Day yesterday. Well, celebrated St. Paddy's Day. Had a smoothie, had 2 blueberry scones. Didn't help. Now we're back on the LA Fitspo mentality and going to SOULCYCLE.
As soon as I see something with like this, I was like, oh, I need it.
I was like, I have the silver one, I need the black one.
And all my coloring is navy blue with gold. So I'm like, oh, this is like on brand.
That's not something that happens all the time. There's squeezers in our time. Squeezers, and I want you to become really impressive. So the only thing you have to do right now is ride this bike. Right? Is we try something new because every class is different, and what? Every floor.
So this is exactly what it looks like in the class. This is actually YG Cycle in Edmonton. This is an old video. The only difference is there's none of those flashing lights at the top. The moves and everything are kind of the same. We're just doing different tracks. SOULCYCLE is just black. Sometimes they put the light on a bit, but just those candles in there, and they're just talking to you, and they give motivational speech. The instructor will literally get off the bike and come talk to you. That's the biggest difference I find. And yeah, just a lot more kind of like borderline meditation and motivation. And they're just going to tell you when to increase the bike, when to increase your speed, when to slow down. And it's about 45 minutes every SOULCYCLE, and then you kind of do 5 minutes stretching at the end. So there's none of the flashing lights. It looks like this. That part right there is how it normally looks for most of SOULCYCLE. I'm dizzy. Back from SOULCYCLE number 2. I drank a bit of the Kool-Aid, guys.
The apocalypse is coming, guys.
This is it. This one was a lot more like motivational, and I think that's my conclusion of SOULCYCLE. If you've tried other classes, there's ones that have a bit more like the lights and the pounding, you're a bit closer together, and you do a lot more arm movements. Is a bit more like nightclubby, which is fun, and that's what I really like about some spin classes. SOULCYCLE's a lot more of like the track. You pretty much do the same thing with like a few movements, but it's a lot of just kind of like consistent pace for the entire song. The instructor will get off the bike and like come right up to you and be like, you can do this, I believe in you, you've got this, this is you, go. Talk about, you know, overcoming obstacles. At the end, she inhaled the positive, exhaled the negative, like a moment of like pure silence. Spin class meets meditation studio. That's the best way to describe. So I need to be a bit more mindful. I'm not good at it. I'm in my head and like, and everything has to be action packed, and that sometimes you just gotta be. So that I did like about SOULCYCLE. Yes, I'm hungover, I'm still. So if this makes no sense, blame St. Paddy's Day. Blame my heritage.